Welcome to another video, guys. Today I'm actually gonna give you a guide about this new Handbuff Zerg Hunter, which is really doing strong, even in top legend, so it's definitely worth knowing how to play with, as well as what to expect from it. And a lot of the times people are gonna get baited thinking you're a Grunter Hunter, and they're gonna try not to be playing their small idiots against you, whereas really you couldn't give a damn. So if you enjoyed the video and find the content helpful, drop a like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget you can hire for some Hearthstone coaching. I will also be doing my first ever live stream on my new raid channel, so I would really appreciate it if you check that one out tomorrow, because I could really use the support. And you're also gonna have a chance to actually see the game in action and decide for yourself if it's worth starting a new account there. Now, let's check out the deck.
You are not prepared!
Here's the variant I used, and I gotta say, a few cards really felt out of place here, but the whole gist of the deck is really nice. What you're trying to do is, you basically Zerg the opponent, literally Zerg the opponent. This is a term I have been using for quite a while, and the reason behind that term is these little bitches. Fun fact, we do call these in Bulgarian bitches. Like, literally, this is the term for them in Bulgarian, because they kind of look like female dogs, but not really, whatever. Anyway, the gist of it is, you try and get your location on 1, you click it, you get yourself a Zergling. Turn 2, perfect situation would be if you bird watching, you buff all of your Zerglings into free 2s. Turn 3, you could click again, or you could also start just buffing one single one nice and big with the help of Couple Muscle, with the help of Reserved Spot, with Char. And around turn 3 you could be having minions as big as 7 6s, or even 9 7s if you actually did turn 1 location, turn 2 double Couple Muscle, turn 3 Reserved Spot, and that literally gives you 0 mana 9 7s on the board, which you could also give them rush if you click the location one time more. Anyway, let's go through the cards one by one. We have a single copy of Bunch of Bananas, and this felt a little bit lackluster. Like, yeah, you could buff your idiots on the board, so you can actually get a little bit better trades on the board, but it's didn't really feel that amazing for me. Couple Muscle, however, is really nice, and it's a very nice and flexible way for you to be buffing your small shits in your hand. Rexar's Gift felt weird, honestly. It does pack a mean punch in there with things like Deadly Shot, Explosive Shot, but a lot of times it actually kind of felt like a whatever card for me. Didn't really shine, so it is again a card you could actually consider removing. Couple of Shimmer Shots really help against Shamans, I've come to learn, like this 1 damage is nice against those frogs. And you could also buff this thing up with the help of Celestial Shot, so you can actually get 3 damage plus a free drop out of it. So that's something to think about as well. A couple of Swarming Pools, absolute MVP in the deck, best turn 1 for you. And giving yourself a rush on those bigger Zergs is going to be pretty nice. A couple of Tracking so you can find your important things faster is really good. A couple of Zerglings is also very nice, so you can actually buff them up with the help of bird watching especially. Bunch of Bananas helps you stall out the game, and honestly a second copy probably would feel better than something like the Bananas or the Rexar's Gift, I feel. The bird watching real nice. The only thing you could be pulling out of this would be your Zerglings, so you don't really want to be getting both of your Zerglings before you have the chance to actually play a bird watching, but sometimes these kind of whiff, because you literally only have 3 minions in here, and God knows you're not looking for Ranger Gilly. Evolution Chamber is also pretty decent. Like, you could do something like turn 1 couple of Zerglings into a turn 2 Evolution Chamber, and that's a turn 2 6 damage to the face basically. And it's also making them into free 2, so that's kind of cool. We also have Patchwork Pals. This is going to be giving you Huffer, so you could actually even charge the opponent's face with the help of Char. I'll stop now. We also have a single copy of Titan Force Traps. Honestly, I would rather include a second copy of Titan Force Traps than the Rexar Gift or the Bunch of Bananas if we gotta be real here. Titan Force Traps can be so much better than those 2 cards, and I'm not really sure why we only have a single in here, so definitely keep that in mind. The Celestial Shot is a nice little extra reach for you. You could also get yourself extra damage on your Char if you want to really maximize on that buff, but it's a little bit of a too much greedy play if you ask me. A lot of the time this is just going to be a way for you to finish off the opponent from hand after you've chipped a lot of damage in the first few turns because you managed to really swarm the board nice and quick. We also have a single copy of Punch cards. I guess this thing is gonna help you against wide boards, like Terran Shamans, like other Zerg decks, that kind of stuff, so you can actually clear a bunch of idiots with a single punch. But it didn't really come down for that for me. In the end of the day, this could also be +3 damage for you, so there's that too. Reserved spot, super strong. Getting yourself +4/+4 on your Zerglings is super nice, and they also get discounted down to 0 if it was the only minion for you in the hand, so this is by far the best thing you could be doing on turn 2 or 3, like turn 1 location, click, turn 2 coin reserve spot, play a couple of 5/5s. That's a turn 2 10/10, guys. That is absolutely insane, but obviously it's not gonna happen every time, because if you actually top deck a minion in the meantime, that is gonna ruin the discount for you. So it's not gonna work every single time, but if it does work, turn 2 10/10, not many classes do that now, do they? Camouflage Mount is also pretty decent in here as a nice little follow-up buff. Makes your board nice and sticky, and yeah, giving yourself the Death Rattle to summon an extra 3/3 idiot with the bonus effect can be really troublesome for most. The Char, obviously pretty decent, but we only run a single copy of it in here because it's a little bit on the expensive side. It does work amazingly well on your Zerglings, obviously, like dealing 7 damage to a 1 health idiot. That basically means you're gonna get a 1 mana 7/7 twice, so that's absolutely huge. We also have this weird Star Shooter, and not gonna lie, this thing felt like quite the weird thing to include in the deck. I'm really not sure this is the perfect 30 at all, but I did have a game where this thing actually pulled through for me, because if the opponent starts building a wall of taunts, well, you gotta jump through that wall somehow, and the arcane shots actually do that quite well, especially with the celestial shot. We obviously have Gillian here, so you have access to a bunch of the warrior cards like Reserved Spot and Char. And lastly we have Kerrigan, which could be a game plan on her own, because the 2 Brute Queens you're going to be getting can give you some pretty nasty stuff to work with as well. All around the deck is pretty quick. You can do obscene amount of stats as soon as turn 2 or 3 if you get lucky, and games can close very fast, so it's definitely worth the check. But the problem is Terran Shaman is actually not gonna be your friend. Everything else looks hella green, however, but if you're not facing too many Terran Shamans, I'd say go for this one. Whereas if you are facing a lot of Terran Shamans, you can check out my last video about Terran Warrior instead. Here's what the mulligans look like. Going first, we can see obviously the locations MVP, followed up by bird watching is also absolutely huge, and turn 3 reserved spot ain't no joke. If you don't have the spawning pools, you could technically straight up hold on to the Zerglings, but you do run the risk of top decking the second Zerglings, and that way bird watching becomes redundant. Couple muscle is pretty good, especially if you already have your location or your Zerglings, but I think you keep it no matter what, because on turn 2 you would be more than happy to actually slap a couple of cups. Tracking is pretty decent. It's, I guess, your third best thing to be doing on turn 1. Evolution Chamber could be a nice little turn 2 if you already have a Zergling in hand. The rest probably not so hot, however. And on the coin, plenty of the same stuff, but here I would say things like Monkeys, things like Titan Forge could also make some sense, and Shimmer Shot might also be somewhat better of a keep, but not by much. Honestly, it remains kind of the same keep. All around, that's it for the deck. It's pretty cheap. Kerrigan is free, Ranger Girly is crap, but if you want to be playing a Taurus deck like this, he's definitely worth it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the guide. Now let's check out some of my games on my road back to top 100 Legend with this deck. Hope you enjoy. Okay, we are not looking about any of these. Where's the location? Where's the parrot? Bird watching, that is. This is not ideal. This is not ideal. This is idealant. Hard pass. Okay, next turn we get to make this nice and big. Might have to just tempo him out, don't I? I think I'll straight up play the Zerglings right now. couple of 5/5s on turn 3. Given what this man's trying to do here, I think it'll do. Enough dilly-dallying. Chat. I'm gonna go like this, and a little bit of this. Smack this because it's going face. What else am I smacking though? Do I massage his mouth again? If I slap him in the mouth again, next turn he's dead if he doesn't respect my idiots. I'm gonna try and do that. That's good. It's gonna have to be on the defense here for sure, at least for the 7/4. Okay. Crapo muscle. Explosive don't do much. Bait and switch does, however. Rat trap, is that you? Gonna go with the bargain. If I hit him in the mouth and he has silence, we're obviously done. But if I trade, do we ever win this shit? I mean... I gotta trade. Thank you for the follow, Bronco Z1. Welcome. Oh, for sure. Easier said than done. Okay, gives me a couple of cards like that. Not bad, not bad. That went so well. No free. No free. Okay, still gonna be able to do a lot though. Good news is no deafen though. Okay, should be sinking 9 to the face. I mean, leaving me at 9. Alrighty. He has a Protoss card, that would be a free 4. I think I gotta taunt it up again. Taunt and Misha maybe? Taunt and Misha ought to do it. Taunted Misha also allows me to go for face next turn. Could go Char. I mean, it's gonna be up to 10 damage though. So much for that. Okay. What the fuck? This side is so buggy, man. That was not idea. Not ideal. Oh yeah. Did you though? Was that you, or is that what the site like? It felt like it just maxed it out or something. Not optimal, that's for sure. Okay, joke's on you, I'm into that shit. Wait, did I miss lethal? I didn't. No, I did. No, I didn't, because it's not guaranteed. But I could have charged a 2-4, and if that landed on Huffer, that would have been lethal. Ah. Looks like a GG to me, unless this guy somehow gets a very big surplus of extra damage in his hand. Because God knows he didn't have it all this time. Looks like a GG to me. We're burning the top deck, but we don't give a fuck. If he gets 6 damage plus 4, he got the 6 damage. Fuck me, man. Don't tell me you have 4 damage in there. Don't you fucking dare have 4 damage in there. Doesn't have it. A man of culture. Okay, that was a close one. Was it guaranteed? How was it guaranteed? We had Leok in there, plus a couple of Zerglings, and only 7 mana to work with. Okay. Bando. Oh boy, this is the high roll, yo. Turn 1 this, turn 2 that, turn 3 this, turn 4 that. I think the camouflage mount is... No, we don't keep the camouflage mount, fuck that. But yeah, this is gonna be sick. Lupus. With the coin especially, that's gonna be a turn 3 full board of shit. Well, by full board I mean 4. But they're gonna be real big. That is not what you do on turn 1, fam. Not sure where you saw that from, but that is not what you do on 1. I don't think I care to coin this out. Maybe you do that on 1 if you actually have bird watching next turn as well, but fuck that. If I coin out the spawning pool right now as well, next turn I get to make him big, but I won't be able to play as many on the reserved spot turn. I'd rather play more on the reserved spot turn. Okay, that's acceptable, I guess-ish. What am I talking about, though? I'm not gonna be able to do this. Well, I will if I actually coin the first one out, as long as I don't top deck the other idiot. Or the other Zergling. So please don't top deck the 8.7 chance minion right now. So next turn I play a Zergling and then reserve spot it. There you go. Alrighty then. How do you like them apples, Chief? Step back for a leap forward and all that nonsense. Yeah, I'm doing what I can, contemplate. Doing what I can. Yeah, what can I say, Valley? You cannot high roll and not miss lethal at the same time. Would be unfair to the opponent. Okay, thank fuck this thing came a turn later. Thank fuck. Should I actually look for Evolution Chamber? I'll actually look for Evolution Chamber. The fuck I will. At this point, bird watching is useless. All of these are kind of useless. Some celestial ship never hurt nobody. Yeah, take it. What the fuck is wrong with me, dude? Why did I think I have the mana? Because I didn't think about playing the tracking the first time. Fucking idiot. Why didn't I just play an extra 4 health idiot here? Oh no. I'm losing it. You could have 3 damage AoE in there with Kerrigan and such. But, we are out of range for that, so we're happy. Let's just do this. Right one. There you fucking go. So much for that. Just an ordinary day. Live about, have 13-9 on turn 5. So much for that. Yeah, a lot of missed opportunities. Again, if you guys have a speck of interest about Raid Shadow Legends, I would really appreciate it if you check out my new Raid Shadow Legends video on how to farm tons of gems in the game. Honestly, the game is really good, guys. I'm not pretending, I'm literally playing the goddamn thing. I am enjoying the shit out of it. Like, I am playing it right now. I've been playing it right now during streams for the last year and a half. Not gonna lie. Literally jamming the shit out of it on a daily basis. And now I have a daily Hearthstone, have a daily Raid Shadow Legends channel to boot. Spreading the knowledge. So if you guys are interested in maybe joining me on this journey, would be awesome. Would be very happy to have you. Feels like homebrew. Who? Who this? Who this? Oh, who made this? No idea. I didn't make it, that's for sure, but it is one of the best decks right now. It's very high on the lists. It's actually a part of my new top 5 from a couple of days ago, so might want to check that out. Let's see if we can sneak ourselves back in the top 100 with this one. Okay, these are not the cards I'm looking for, so tracking is the second best thing than location on one. I guess. Ain't gonna track itself. Sad, this is not the hand. Have I ever made a meta deck? I've done a meta deck here and there, but mostly the obvious ones. I was one of the first people to play Mech Rogue, but then again that deck built itself, so let's not pretend I did anything too Da Vinci now, did I? Okay, there's something. That doesn't do much. Let's go ahead and click that S. Next turn I'm probably gonna Celestial the 2-3 turn after Char.
Starting the operation.
Who to shoot? Would be lovely if Ranger Gilly politely fucks off. A priest deck? Yeah. Okay, and off he fucks. Problem is, I ain't doing all that much just yet. Next turn with bananas, maybe I'm gonna be able to handle some. It's a large Zergling right there. A large Zergling emerges. Reserved spot off the top would be nutty, so I can play this, click that, reserve spot, play another one. The bananas feel kind of weird in this one though. What are the points of the bananas here? What is the point of this? What the fuck? What in tarnation? Just to get extra reach? Is that the bright idea, really? Could just huffer so I can get that thing. Go huffer. I don't know, volley sounds like a long shot. I don't remember the last time I included a bad card in my deck to kill totems through taunts. That could be a deafen. Or a glacial shard. Okay. It's never lethal. I wonder if he picked MC Tech out of that pile of shit. What do you even run in ETC? Shadow Word Ruin, potentially. Ah, this was stupid. For some reason I thought I was gonna attack into one of these to kill him off, but nah, that's dumb. Shit, if I was playing around Shadow Word Ruin, why the fuck did I do this? Oh my goodness. That was dumb as mud. Yeah, I threw. See you around, Era. Thanks for being here. I threw big time over there. The biggest throw you got to witness. That was super dumb. Literally saw it was Shadow Word Ruin potential and I went ahead and did that thing. Dumb as mud. Wow, we actually got a rusher. Yeah. Totally through with that last play though. Was never the play. Maybe equipping the weapon was not such a bad idea, huh? Roberg again. Let's see if we feel sniped this time, shall we? I don't think we can keep any of these. If I had the Zerg or location, if I had the location, I could keep the reserved spots. Maybe I still hold on to it. Yeah, it's an 80% kept card. There you fucking go. All you gotta do is believe. So that's gonna be a turn 3, big man. As long as we don't top deck any of the minions in the meantime. It's about 10% chance per turn. I mean, if I do, I could just play one right now. Okay, miss me with that shit. I don't need to rush right now, do I? Then again, I don't not need to rush. Oh man. Frack. Well, could do this. That ain't bad. Let's try. I can still char one of these idiots and play the Zerglings, I guess. Frack. Well, please, he's overloaded and crap. Far from the worst still, because next turn we're gonna have some big men. Very big men. Could still hex one of these. Doesn't. Sucks to be him. In the rear with the gear. Now that's an odd thing to say. That ain't bad. I'm down with it. He's gonna launch a lot of armor, sadly. He's gonna get 14 armor after he's done with my body. 2 damage AoE as well on the button. Not great. Really hope he doesn't have another lock on. Would be a damn shame if he locks on these nuts. Miss me with that shit. Miss me with that shit. Kerrigan, is that you? I don't see why not. Ain't gonna Kerrigan itself. And we kicked in his teeth. Got him. Neat. Oh. I don't know. So far it's kind of hit and miss. What are you itching to include instead of it is the real question. Ooh. Turn 1 this, turn 3 potentially that, turn 4 a bunch of stuff. Is that a little bit too slow? Kinda feels slow. Char is never a keep. Both my Zerglings, well, that makes my frickin' burb watchings redundant. Do I still need to rush? Fuck that. Okay. Happy that there's no reborn girl out of him. Star power? I don't know. It's not super hot, but one of them sticks for now. Top deck 3 mana reserved spot would be amazing. Shimmer shit. I'm assuming next turn he's gonna play the Infestor, that's why he played so many little shits. These are all kind of trash for me. Probably still should have played the 3-2 though. Or maybe a Viper. Maybe he has a Viper. Yeah, I should have played the Zergling. Could have been worse. At least he didn't have the Death Growl. Oh god. That ought to do it. Let's pretend a little. Viper would still be quite the bitch. Okay. This still could have been a freezing trap for him, alas we didn't get it the second time. Yikes. Big yikes. That's good. That's good. Well, I'm all in, I think. This guy doesn't have much in terms of AoE. Kerrigan, he does not have her. So if I just do this and kill off the 4-5, that's gonna increase the other idiots. I think I'm just gonna kill the 4-5 and call it a day. Well, maybe the 3-4 as well. Let's do like this. Might regret. Wait, what? That was a roach? That looked like an infestor. Anyway, it was an okay kill. Shit. Well, at this point we're trying to make some reach action happen. I think we're gonna win. Famous last words, obviously. What all of these slapping 2 damage a pop? Am I in danger? I better not be. Doesn't matter, I gotta go all in. Next turn Arcane Shot with the Celestial Shot. Would be a lot of shots. If he has Kerrigan, however, I think I die. Doesn't have it. I don't care about that. Was Kerrigan lethal for him? Doesn't matter. We win. Hate to break it to you, but that didn't save you. Neato. Okay. Maybe the sharpshooter's not that horrible. Just maybe. Back to top 100 with it. Of all people. Bird. Sanosuke. None of those. Okay, that reserve spot could be nice. If I top deck Evolution Chamber, however, I might go for the Zergling. Straight up, straight up. Let's see. Tracking. I'm gonna track for now, maybe get myself a location or burb watching. None of the above does not exactly work, but this allows me to get a very nasty Zergling quite quickly. Ship Shamans are beating you? Well, I managed to win against one Starship Shaman already, so I'm not sure. It's supposed to be a bad matchup, it seems. I guess you gotta get the good stuff. Yeah, fudge. Fuck. This guy's gonna tempt the shit out of me, isn't he? Yeah, it says it's a 34% matchup at best. That is a big man. That child is a big man. Couple of 5/5s is cool and that, but I'm just dead if he just goes face twice with these, so I can't allow that to happen. Gotta tempo this crap out so the char's out of the question. Barack Obama. Would have been lovely if we had a turn 2 ourselves. Alas, no such luck. Okay. It's about 10 PM for DJ now, so things are starting to pop. That's kind of cool, actually. Let's do that. Some Wind Fury action, Divine Shield, maybe. Taunt. Taunt's good. Taunt ought to do it. Two can play that. Not sure I have the Maharashi. Feel free to send. All about them memes. Although it's a political meme, are we all about political memes? It's a gray area, I guess. Whatever. It's after the elections. Got another taunt out of this, so don't get your hopes up. The bitch. We can char the shit out of it though. Would be lovely if I top deck a minion, however. Ooh, he's running Germonger still, so maybe he is still a grunter in there. Holy shit balls. Could get a bigger shimmer shit. Could also do this. I think I'd rather do this. That's a 1-drop, alright. Hard to say, Pan, hard to say. These are the questions that keep me up at night. Oh god. So big, Please don't tell me you have a reserved spot in there. That's no good. That's no good. Explosive shot don't do it for me. If he positioned poorly, it would have, but he didn't. The bitch. The bitch. Hound? What kind of hound? Hollow Hound? Nobody runs that card anymore. That ain't a taunt or a rush, I'm fucked. And that ain't either. Sudge. Sudge. Oh well, all around good run. Managed to peak top 100 with this one, so definitely ain't no joke. Feels a little bit on the awkward side, but apparently it has the stats to back it up. It is kinda spicy. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and if you did, you also might enjoy my YouTube channel. If you still haven't checked that one out.